Hi, Larry. My name is Tom. I'm from Philadelphia. I just was wondering, there was a comment made that black police officers are more reluctant to shoot unarmed black people. I was just wondering why that is. Could you answer that for me, please? Thank you.
888-971-SAGE, 888-971-7243. I am Larry Elder. We are ReliefFactor.com studio. It's real simple. Cops are afraid of being accused of engaging in racism. Cops are afraid of being the next most hated white man in America. Cops are afraid that somebody with a cell phone is going to accuse them of targeting, profiling black people. I have lots of friends who are police officers, and I will tell you, when a suspect is shot, particularly if a suspect is shot and killed, the first thing that people say at the department is, what race was he? And if the suspect is white, there is a sigh of relief because they know that Van Jones won't give a rip, Don Lemon won't give a rip, MSNBC won't give a rip, the various local activists won't give a rip. My mother used to say, when a white guy gets killed by a cop, he's just one dead fly. When a black guy gets killed by a cop, it's a civil rights matter. That's why. And this has been going on for decades. And when you look at the amount of crime committed in the black community versus the amount of crime committed by whites in the white community, if anything, cops are more likely to shoot a white suspect than a black suspect for committing the very same crime. And this is what we call the Minneapolis effect, or the George Floyd effect, or the Ferguson effect. Cops are pulling back for fear that they're going to be accused of engaging in systemic racism. That's what's going on here. And when Jen Psaki talked about all the things that the Biden administration has been doing, she didn't mention two things. One, of course, is the proliferation of fatherlessness, nor did she say one word about the left-wing rhetoric that has caused the cops to change their behavior. And again, forget about Elder. What about people like Rahm Emanuel, the former mayor of Chicago? When he was mayor of Chicago, he said the Chicago PD had, quote, gone fetal. His expression, not mine. So this is what's going on here. Now, the officer who was in critical condition, one of two officers shot recently on a domestic violence call, has now died. His name is Wilbert Mora, 27 years old. He was shot in the head on Friday as he was dealing with a domestic dispute in Harlem. And the man who is the suspect is named LaShawn McNeil. He was also shot, and last I heard he was in critical condition. I don't know what his condition is right now. But these are two NYPD officers who have now been killed. And that brings the number of officers killed this year at this point to higher than last year at this point. And last year in 2021, there were over 70 police officers murdered or killed in what they call felonious killings versus 39 in 2020 and about that same number in 2019. That's almost a 100% increase year to year. Now, who's killing them? Between 1980 and 2013, there were roughly 2,269 officers killed in what are described as felonious incidents. We don't take into consideration, for example, officers who died on 9/11, officers who died while chasing a bad guy and then end up running into something and dying. We're talking about felonious assaults. Of the people who killed the police, 52% were white, as against roughly 60% of the population, 62% of the population. 41% of the people who killed the police were black, as against a 13% population. So the police are far more likely to be killed by a black person than killed by a white person. And when you're talking about unarmed blacks, and that's the category that people are most concerned about, according to Heather McDonald, a police officer is 18 and a half times more likely to be killed by an unarmed black than the other way around. Now, instead of being angry at Larry Elder, instead of that gentleman who's one of the 15 angry black people who calls and leave a message. By the way, notice that the guy never calls during the show. The show is on from 3 to 6 p.m. Pacific time. The number is 888-971-7243. You can talk to me in real time. I'm not hard to find. Why don't you tell me what your beef is? Tell me what your grievance is. Tell me what I've said that's wrong. Please, do that. He calls and leaves a message, but he won't call and talk to me mano a mano. Buck, 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 buck.